I stand on the shoulders of people who came over here on slave ships, crawled on their bellies to go to church and pray for freedom, that lived through the segregated South. My father did. He's from Tennessee, born 1913. Fought really hard to the point where he didn't even talk about what his history was because there was so much pain in it. And I have the audacity to keep my mouth shut. I've got to do better. So that election cycle, I took my daughter with me, and together we vote at the polls every single election cycle.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Wells.
Surely the whole discussion of the state of Black California is a critical discussion in the state of California, but also in the African-American community, because too often we have not been a major factor. We've had folks talk about large groups, ethnic groups, this group, that group, but this is highly focused upon what is going on in the African-American community. We know we need to address these issues because when you look at the indicators, we always talk about us being at the bottom of school achievement, high numbers of us in prison, on and on and on. And yet nobody has a meeting that says, okay, what are we going to do about it? This is an effort to say, okay, we know all that. We're not going to rehash the numbers. What we want to know is who's working to change the numbers, to change the narrative, and what can we do to really speed up that process? Because every year we wait, things get worse, they don't get better. We need to make that change. We are so pleased in the California Legislative Black Caucus, because we're legislators, we are so pleased that we have a partnership with the Bunche Center, that finally we have a black think tank where we have these very brilliant young people, and old people too, who are working here at the university and around the state, who are researchers, whose commitment is to finding the research and the solutions to many of the challenges we face, and exposing some of those challenges that we know exist but we can't articulate. So it's really important that we're here at UCLA, we're here at the Bunche Center, the Black think tank, and the legislators are partnering with them to not only get the data, but also to find the solutions, and then to figure out how we can codify that into law. So it's a dynamite partnership that could have profound impact upon the state of California and probably the nation itself. So we have benefited immensely from this partnership. We hope it will grow. We've been supporting and funding the Bunche Center at the legislature, and we're excited about all the research and the material that's there and the groundwork they're laying, not only for just right now, but for future researchers who will continue to ask questions about what is the state of Black California, what's our solution, and what can we do to improve it.
February 18th, last day to register online in California. February 25th, last day for a mail-in ballot. March 3rd, getting our mind right, getting our mind ready, that we are early in the primaries. For all of the young folks out there who say, and even more seasoned folks who say, by the time it gets to California, our vote doesn't count in the primaries, right? But now you have your chance, March 3rd. We are part of Super Tuesday, so we need to show up and show out. March 3rd. Making sure that we're mobilizing within community, and also just a different frame of mind about being a part of Super Tuesday. And that means understanding February 18th with registering online, the deadline. The 25th for getting your mail-in ballot. And for March 3rd, being a part of history, showing up and showing out for March 3rd, and then November 3rd.